Hello, good people. Hello, hello. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's Perspective for Tuesday, June 27th, 2017. Okay, I don't know how many of you love poetry, but today is actually the birth date of Laurence Dunbar, a famous African-American poet born in 1872, so it wasn't, a couple of years ago. But I wanted to read one of his poems, one of my favorite poems, because I was just in shock as I realized, even on his birth date, how little has changed. How little has changed. Hello, Marshall. Seems like I just saw you. So please listen to the words that Laurence Dunbar penned so many years ago. It's entitled, "We Wear the Mask." We wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheeks and shades our eyes. This debt we pay to human guile, with torn and bleeding hearts we smile and mouth with myriad subtleties. Why should the world be overwise in counting all our tears and sighs? Nay, let them see us while we wear the mask. We smile, but, oh great Christ, our cries to thee from tortured souls arise. We sing, but, oh, the clay is vile beneath our feet. And long the mile, but let the world dream otherwise. We wear the mask. And I thought about the lyrical verses in that poem and how in 2017 we are still wearing masks. We are hiding hypocrisy and deception and muted anger. And it's all covered over with a smile. We are, we're dying inside, and yet it's a survival mechanism to keep smiling and grinning, and that's what we show to the world. And I just think we, even for our own soul sanity, even for our soul and our mind and our heart sanity, we have to at some point take off the mask. And if we're honest about that, if we're in a leadership position, it almost becomes our responsibility to set up a safe environment to allow them to take the mask off. Hello, Ebony and Michael. So my question becomes, I started thinking, I said, well, my goodness, he was born in 1872. I forget when it was published. But how long have we been doing this? And I got to thinking, in biblical days, if you were the cupbearer, you could not come around the king looking sad. You're about to be beheaded. So from that time, and when I was growing up, my mother always used to say, fix your face. If you came somewhere with your little lips poked out, or you had the audacity to be upset about something, fix your face. And so we didn't have the opportunity to be sad or mad. You had to fix your face. And we all knew what that meant. I mean, I even think about one of my favorite musicals, The Wiz. When a character says, don't nobody bring me no bad news. I mean, it was just not an option to bring bad news. But bad news or feeling bad is called real life. And yet, Laurence Dunbar penned, "We wear a mask," and we are still doing that today. As parents, we do that with our children. As educators, we do it with our teachers. As employers or supervisors, managers, we do that with our employees or team members. By not allowing people to be authentic, by not allowing people to hurt, by not allowing people to grieve, if that's really what is going on here, And so I'm sure some of it can be self-imposed, and some of it is, are some of the unwritten rules. that you just don't come here acting like that. You don't come in here talking like that. And it creates an environment where we must, hello Quran, where we must keep a mask on. And we hide and we stuff and we push down true emotions, even if they are emotions of rage or anger or, you know, sorrow, grief. It becomes a mask and a facade that some of us wear very well. I think to the point where we don't even take off the mask. It's like, you know, for women who wear makeup, you better take that stuff off at night or it's going to be not a pretty picture. And so what do we do when the pretty picture begins to surface and we don't want to do that? We keep wearing the makeup. So anyway, I just wanted to, partly in honor of Paul Laurence Dunbar's birth date, one of the poems that I've always enjoyed, we wear the mask, and then I'm asking myself, do I create an environment that allows people to take off their mask, that allows people to be their authentic self? Do I help create that? Or am I suffocating that by, I don't want to hear that. Don't bring me no bad news today. You know, come back with that another day. It just made me think, so I wanted to share my perspective with you on that. We got to be able to take our mask off. We have to be able to create an environment, create families, create marriages where people can honestly take off their masks. We have to create friendships. We have to create organizations. We have to create teams where people believe and they know that they can take off their mask and yet still be accepted, still be authenticated for who they really are. Okay, that is my perspective. And until we meet again next time, Thursday for me will be a travel day. So I'll post the time that I will go live with Dr. Kelly's perspective this Thursday. Until then, take real good care of yourselves and take the mask off.